And we're back with lunge will tear us apart. All you're going to need for today's session is a light set of hand weights. And that's it. Okay, very, very simple. And we'll be hitting all the muscle groups as usual, as well as getting a good carry burn and working the heart and lungs. Right, let's get warmed up and I'll go through all the details with you. Okay, just come out. so lunge will tear us apart. It's a straight circuit today. So time, we're working for 45 seconds work, 15 seconds rest. Really simple. Okay? We've got 11 different drills to do. Within those 11, we're incorporating all the areas of the body. We've got shoulders, chest, push, pull, legs, core. It's all in there. And of course, because we're keeping those rest times short, you're going to be working your heart and your lungs and getting that conditioning element to it as well. We're doing 3 rounds, and we've got a very little challenge at the end. It's all about lunge positioning. Right, so you need to know the 11. I'll show you each one briefly, then as we go through it, obviously I'll remind you I'll be doing it as well, so you can watch my movement patterns. Some of them are more complex than others. Just do the nearest thing you can. Feel free to adapt. And because it's over time, just do what you can. The time, you can take it steady, you can go for it depending on your level, your ability, or how you're feeling on the day. Right, let me take you through each of them then. Number 1, your body weight. It's a little ratio now. 4 split jacks into 2 plyo lunges, okay? Or you can just do 2 rear lunges. So your 4 split jacks first. So that's 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, up on the toes. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 5 and 6 are deep. Yeah, so we go right down, up. 5, 6, back to shallow. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? Those plyo lunges are quite difficult though, so if you just want to do a rear lunge, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then lunge back each side, steady, and then back in. Oh, you can do that. Remember with your lunges, there's a lot of lunging today. You want to keep your toe, your knee, and your hip, and your shoulder in line. So don't start like that. Straight away you'll be off balance. Start with your feet shoulder width, and keep them shoulder width. Imagine you stood on train tracks. Keep your foot on the train track. And try to avoid this happening, that internal rotation that a lot of people have. So when they first start, we'll get you out of that though, don't worry. Focus on keeping the hips open. Right, so that's number 1. Number 2, iso push-up, the straight to upper body. Now your iso push-up, you've got 2 versions, tough version and extremely tough version. So you've got up here, you just hold like a high plank, okay? Just imagine you squeeze the elbows in a little bit, get that tension on the that anterior chain. Or the harder version, to go down and hold there. Really brace your body with your elbows. Pull the elbows and shoulders down. And squeeze your rib cage with your arms. And hold with your nose just off the ground. If you want to attempt that, knees down, that's equally good. I'd say that's probably the second in between the 2. Okay, so you've got a few variations there. That's really going to work all over the body isometrically. Right, number 3. Lunge and lateral raise. So exactly as it says on the tin, you can do a front lunge, forward lunge with a lateral raise. So dumbbells are in now. So I'm going to lunge and raise at the same time. So as my arms hit the top, my knee hits the floor. Yeah, there. Okay, so everything's working there. You're sending blood in all, oxygen in all directions, upper body, lower body, everything. Again, just go to a depth you're comfortable with. So even if you're just getting a little bit of a bend, even if you're not going knee to floor, that's fine. Just keep trying to improve it. Right, next one. Overhead, sit up, hit it crawl now. So dumbbells here. Okay, keep them there, keep them facing the ceiling. As I sit up, look what's happening there. I'm not doing this. I'm doing that. See the difference? As if I'm trying to reach for the ceiling. Okay, feel free to do it hands free if you need to. Drop the dumbbells. Any of these movements, you can put the dumbbells down and do them with just your hands. Reach for the ceiling. Reach for the ceiling. Okay? Right, next one. Renegade row burpees. We've got 2 different burpees today. So down, feet out, chest to floor, optional. again, you can do this without weights. You don't necessarily need the dumbbells for this. So you hold them above your head. Imagine again, you're pushing them to the ceiling and you're just doing those jacks again. Much harder, it takes all the momentum out. And it really makes the shoulders work independently. So again, any lower back pain or anything like that, you can just do regular jacks or just have your hands up. It's really good for posture and shoulder health, that one. If you've got tight chest and lats there, you'll feel that pull forward and it might stress your lower back a bit. So if that happens, drop the weight, okay? It's no reflection on your strength or anything like that. It's more about mobility. Right, next one. Our other burpee variation, snatch burpees. This time there's no row, but you've got your dumbbells in hand again. It's there. You just bring them straight up to the top, back, down, in, up. Just root one, straight up, okay? Next one. This is a good one again for focusing on pull here and the back of the shoulder, all those intricate postural muscles. So we're going to do a cobra pull with your dumbbells, although it's not necessary. You can see this, hopefully you can. So get down, pull the chest up, okay? Lift that dumbbell just off the ground. Forward, back, forward, back, forward, back. Reaching the centre line. Again, if you've got tight muscles in the shoulders, the chest, you'll struggle to lift that dumbbell off the ground. Even a light one, you'll be surprised. So, if that's the case, you just do it without the weight. Just glide into the centre line. Okay, and pull back. It's extremely difficult. Brilliant though for shoulder health, injury prevention, recovery, posture. It's a really good balance of that one. Okay, then we're doing an isometric pull exercise. So an iso prone fly. So just like we did an iso push, this is an iso pull. So you're going to hinge the hips, press the knees out, down, lift and hold, squeeze the shoulder blades, hold there like that for the full 45 seconds if you can. Yes, so knees out. So you're engaging the glutes, sit backwards, chest comes down, that's your side angle, and there you are. You're going to squeeze again. You can drop the legs and just squeeze your shoulder blades up, and you'll still feel it, honestly. Right, almost there. Overhead squat then. Again, big focus on that area again. So good for you, these. But, once again, if you haven't got that great mobility and stability around the shoulder, you're going to have to do this with no weights. Hands above your head, and you're not going to need it a lot if you are using dumbbells. And I'm going to come into that squat, nice and deep and back up. Extremely hard. It's even harder, you see with like the Olympic lifters with the bar, where you can fix that bar. With the dumbbells you can't, the shoulders have to work completely independently. So that is extremely difficult. Bear that in mind. Right, and the last one. Finish on a bit of abs scissors. Just gonna be there. Out, in, out, over the top, just like that. Brace the core, lift your head and shoulders up. Okay, and if you need to do it with bent legs, just do it with a bit of a bend. Just to make it a bit easier. Right, okay, let's get started then. 3 rounds of that. I'll remind you as we go. Yeah, the first one is your 4 split jumps into 2 plyo lunges or just 2 normal lunges.
I want you to get the
Lunge will tear us apart is the finisher. So, get ready here in 1 minute. Okay, it's worth it. This is going to make you really good at doing lunges. Okay. Okay, right. Very, very simple to finish up.
Just lunge.
Less than 4 minutes long. But it's going to take you to some dark places. Right, so we're going to work on lunge form. You're going to pre-exhaust your body a little bit, and then you're going to hold the deepest lunge you can, obviously without your knee resting on the floor, for the remainder of each 50 seconds. And we're just going to do 2 sets on each day. That is all you need, trust me, as we're about to find out. So when the bell goes, 30 mountain climbers at the normal speed you do, mountain climber. So bell goes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 30. When you've done 30, that's 15 each side. You're going to come up and hold. Okay? Knees just off the floor. Okay? For the rest of the time. Bell goes, 30, then do the other leg. So you're holding, ideally like this, look. There. So my knee obviously not there. You can do that all day, just resting on the floor. Just above. My shoulder is above my hips are above my knee. This way, same thing. Shoulder, hip, knee, toe. What will happen with a lot of people, particularly the new people who've been doing this a year or more, this will disappear. But you'll get a lot of this. Okay, what we want is the opposite. We want this to be running like that, okay? So 30 hold, 30 hold. For as long as you can, for as deep as you can. 30 mountain climbers. We're all nearly there. Just 4. Right, you ready? 30 mountain climbers in the cloud. 3, 2, 1. Thanks for subscribing. Lydia, still watching? Media.